Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's lesson, we're going to take something simple, a static slide, and turn it into a short, engaging animation. If you've ever looked at a slide deck and thought, this could be way more dynamic, this one is for you. We'll be doing all of this right inside Premiere, using keyframes, graphics, and a few motion tricks that can make your content look clean and professional. Let's start with your static slide. Maybe it's a screenshot from PowerPoint, a Photoshop layout, or just some simple text and icons that you've built in the Essential Graphics panel. The goal here is to break your slide into parts. You've got your background, your title, maybe some subtext, and a few icons. You can either build these from scratch in Premiere using a color map, the type tool, and some shapes, or import them as PNGs so that you can animate each item individually. So now we're going to drag all of our elements onto the timeline and stack them in layers. Think of each element as something that you're going to bring to life separately. Your text, icons, and backgrounds should all live on their own track. And here's a pro tip. If your timeline starts to get crowded, nest your layers. That way you can focus on one slide or section at a time without your timeline getting super cluttered. It keeps your project nice and clean and can also help with revisions down the line. Now for the fun part, animation. Select an item and then go to the Effect Controls panel. There, you'll see options for position, scale, rotation, and opacity. These are your core animation tools. Okay, so let's go ahead and animate this title. So move your playhead to the start of the clip, click the little stopwatch next to position to set a keyframe. Now move the text off screen to the left. Okay, now we're gonna move our playhead forward about a second and drag the text back to the center. Make sure to hold Shift while you're dragging. This keeps your layer locked on a straight path so it doesn't drift up or down by accident. Now let's hit play, and the title slides in nice and smooth right where we want it. So let's go ahead and do the same for the subtext. Let's do something different here, so let's fade it in and out using the opacity stopwatch. And for the icons, let's just scale them up from 0 to 100%, giving a nice pop-in effect. Raw keyframes can look a bit robotic, so let's make them feel natural. So we're gonna right-click on our keyframe, and we're gonna either choose Ease In or Ease Out. Since this is the one that's coming in, I'm gonna choose Ease In. And for the outro animation, I'll choose Ease Out. This gives your animation acceleration and deceleration, making it feel smooth and professional instead of stiff. If you want even more control, open the little arrow next to motion and adjust the velocity curves. This lets you fine-tune the speed and the timing for each movement. To really make your animation flow, stagger your elements in time. Don't have everything animate all at once. Offset each layer by a few frames here or there. For example, the title slides in first, the subtext fades in half a second later, and the icons scale up last. This layering creates rhythm and keeps the viewer's eyes moving naturally throughout the composition. Once everything moves smoothly, let's add a few finishing touches. Style effects like directional blur or Gaussian blur, along with some keyframes, create smoother movements. Add a simple drop shadow from the effects panel to separate the text from the background if it's busy. Try a quick opacity fade at the start or end of a transition between slides. Remember, the goal of an explainer animation isn't to show off effects. It's to clearly communicate one key idea visually. Limit yourself to 10 to 15 seconds per slide or scene. And make sure that every movement supports the message. Less is more. Smooth, consistent movement beats clutter every time. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy editing.